All right, everyone, good morning. Right now, today being 28th of November, 11:15 a.m. England Standard Time and 9:50 a.m. Dubai Standard Time. I hope everyone has had a great night's sleep and I hope everyone is ready for today's energetic Thursday's trading session. So, let me start this particular live streaming session with a quick introduction about myself. I am Harsh. I have 8 years of trading experience. I have been trading the forex market, the commodities market such as oil, gold, silver, as well as the US based indices such as the S&P 500, the Dow Jones 30 and the Nasdaq 100. I am more of a technical trader. I specialize in technical analysis such as supply demand, price action, order flow analysis, swing analysis, wave analysis, and Fibonacci retracement. So I have been blessed to be mentored and to be trained by some of the brightest minds in the financial markets. I have had the privilege and the opportunity to learn from such like minded people who used to work as flow traders on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I have also been successful in handling $20 million worth of portfolio, and on top of that, I have been able to generate around 30 to 35% of profitability on an annual basis. So the reason I'm showcasing all the details with you is so that you can be rest assured that you are being provided information and content from someone who has the right amount of information, the right experience, and the right expertise when it comes to the financial markets. So first and foremost, let me start with by asking you today's first important question. Do you think it is possible to make money in the financial markets? If you think it is possible to make money in the financial markets, I want you to type one or say yes in the chat box. And if you think that, nah, Harsh, maybe we are not sure whether we can make money in the financial markets or whether it is possible to make money in the financial markets, for anyone having such doubts, you can type two in the chat box. Remember, the live streaming sessions that we are having are based on interaction, correct? So I want to make sure that there's as much of interaction between me and our beautiful community members. Yes, Harsh will be doing most of the talking, but I need to have a good amount of reciprocation, right? When it comes to either people asking me certain queries that need answers to, or if you have any doubts you can always comment in the chat box, all right, and I would be glad to help you out. I can see Sophia in the chat box and she's saying as coming. I hope you have already entered, Sophia, and a very good morning. I hope you had a wonderful evening yesterday and I hope you have a great morning as of today. So, with the first question asked, I'm sure a lot of you would be saying that yes, Harsh, it is possible to make money in the financial markets, but when it comes to us making money, as in the beautiful members of this community, maybe they do not have the right information, the right knowledge, or the right mentor to guide them through the financial markets. And that is exactly what we at Dolphin Markets are providing you, right? We at Dolphin Markets, Harsh is providing you with valuable content, right? Content in terms of analysis, in terms of hot stock recommendations, and in terms of education. So when you're getting such a trifactor bonanza of high value content, it is in your best interest that you be a part of Dolphin Markets and you consume the services of our live streaming sessions. All right. So another question that I had in mind for all of you. We have been, first, let me tell you a small and a quick introduction in terms of the value, in terms of how we are providing you with such high value content. Everyone who has been coming today's live streaming sessions are coming with a main focus in mind, and that is to make money, correct? So we are providing you with that service exactly, correct? We have been providing you with hot stock recommendations all the way from 18th of September to recently 27th, right? I guess there is a mistake in this in the dates, but do not worry. Like I say to all my viewers and my listeners, when Harsh is here, there is nothing to fear, correct? So we have been looking at, providing you with content all the way from 18th of September, correct? To 27th of November. Now, with a span of almost 2 months, we have been doing great, right? When it comes to providing you with such high value content. Remember, we are providing you with trading opportunities on a consistent basis, correct? On a regular basis. And we have been generating very good profits, right? Cumulatively, we have been sitting at 179% with 31 trades taken as of now in a matter of a month and a week, right? So, with the time span that is mentioned, we have been very consistently and diligently providing you with hot stock recommendations, correct strategies that can make you money. As you can see, as and how we are coming across any of the hot stock recommendations, and as and how we are scouting the markets to check for trading opportunities, we can see that the moment we have analyzed a hot stock recommendation, I will be the first one to provide you, correct? So you have to make sure that you are attending all my live streaming sessions and keeping your trading account open, right? We are not affiliated with any Indian stockbroker, so you would have to do the due diligence, and I'm pretty sure every one of you would be having an account. So please make sure to keep your accounts active, open, and as and how I'm providing you with any hot stock recommendations, you can take the trade. All right, without missing any further time, let me jump straight to the point. Today, we will be sharing you with a hot stock recommendation, and that would be none other than. But before I get into today's hot stock recommendation, please make sure that you are attending the live streaming sessions, and second, but most importantly, keep your trading account open so that the moment I'm sharing you the parameters of entry and take profit and position sizing, all you have to do is copy paste the parameters on your platform. All right, so who's ready for today's hot stock recommendation? I want to know. All right, I want to make sure that people are paying attention, and I hope that everyone in this room should be benefiting, correct? So today's hot stock recommendation is going to be on, first let me add it to my watch list. It's going to be Arcade Ply. All right, so this particular hot stock is based on the National Stock Exchange. So let me set it up on my watch list, and we would be talking about where to enter, where to place targets, and the position sizing, most importantly. All right, so everyone get ready. We are going to be providing you with the parameters of the entry, correct? So, in terms of entry, we have the level between 110 to 115. All right, so I hope everyone has kept their trading platforms open. As and how I'm going to provide you, do not worry, I will be updating it in the Excel sheet also, but this is which is important for me to start showcasing you on the charts as well, and then we will quickly update it on the Excel sheet as well. So in terms of the entry, we are having a base of entry between 110 to 115, and the 5% profitability is going to be around 116 to 121. Remember, since we are providing you with a range, it's a range, all right? So the entry can be between the ranges between 110 to 115. And based on the range, we are having a respective 5% take profitability between 116 to 121. All right, and please do make sure that I need to keep reminding, but it is very crucial for everyone that the position size is going to be between 10 to 15%. All right, always make sure we are providing you with entry and we are providing you with targets, but make sure to position size. We are not gamblers over here, we are traders, we are analysts, so we are going to make sure that we are providing you with a structured format in providing you with the parameters of entry and target, but also position size. All right. So I hope this is today's hot stock. Let me go and quickly update it on the W on our Excel sheets as well, because we want to showcase it to you on a real time basis. Remember, the entire purpose of our live streaming sessions is to showcase our trading potential on a real time basis, so that people can be aware that what Harsh is talking, what dolphin markets are providing is of high value content. All right, let me just put today's date. Today is going to be 28. Let me change the number. I hope people can see my screen, correct? So today being 28, and we would be looking at Archiply. We will come into what the company is about and everything else, but first and foremost, it is about making money, correct? So NSE, it's listed on the National Stock Exchange. The name of the stock is Archiply, with an entry again between 110 to 115, and our 5% profitability level between 116 and 121. Consequently, we do provide you with additional target levels as well. So the first target price is going to be between 130 and 135, and the second target level is going to be between 140 and 145. Please do remember, we are emphasizing on it once again. We are looking to enter with a position size between 10 to 15%. All right. So I hope everyone is getting a clear gist, a clear understanding of what we are providing to you. We are providing you with real time live trading opportunities that can make you good amount of money. So I hope everyone has taken today's trading recommendation. Arcadply listed on the National Stock Exchange with an entry between 110 and 115, and our 5% profitability between 116 and 121. All right, I'm giving you 5 seconds for everyone who want to take the trade recommendation, who want to take the parameters on their trading account. Please do so now. All right, you can take a screenshot of the screen. I'm giving you 5 seconds. All right, five, four, three, two, one. All right. Now that we have finished with today's hot stock recommendation, let me get you back to how the markets have been performing in terms of what the markets have done, and most importantly, which stocks which we have recommended in the past have achieved profitability. So today has been a very good day in terms of achieving profitability. Let me show it to you. All right, so let me go to the charts and let us talk about what stocks or which stocks have been able to achieve the 5% profitability. Remember, we provide you with real trading recommendations, and those trading recommendations, once they are able to, we provide you with real-time trading recommendations. So once the trading recommendation is capitalized by booking profits, we shifted from the holdings tracking record to from the holdings record to the trackings record, correct? So this is where we have been showcasing our credential in terms of achieving profit after profit. So if, let us, without wasting any further time, let me just showcase to you in terms of which stock has been able to achieve our 5% profitability, right? So we are going to be talking about none other than D-Dave Plastic, right? So D-Dave Plastic has been provided to you on 21st. Let me just make sure the values are correct. Give me a minute. So D-Dave Plastic, let me go to the charts and let me show it to you. We had provided to you with a hot stock recommendation on D-Dave Plastic. Give me a minute. So the hot stock recommendation that was provided to you on D-Dave was provided on 21st. Let me just showcase it to you on the charts, all right? 21st of November. So here, this was the area that we had provided to you on Gilde Plastic with an entry which was between 270, right? 270 and 273. So the trade that was provided to you at this particular level with an entry area between 270 and 273 has achieved not just 5% but has achieved a 13%. Now, please understand, sometimes the markets, with the amount of inflow that takes place, right, in terms of either buying pressure or some kind of bullish, strong bullish sentiment, with the area that was provided around 270, 273, you can clearly see that the trade of Gilde Plastic on the 21st of November has achieved not 5 but a 13%, right? It's almost 3 times more. So for people who have put their targets or who have not put their targets at the 5%, this is your area of interest. Remember, the prices have again come into a key resistance area right on the opposite side, which is going to be between the 310 to around 320 areas. So right now prices are right into it. Let me go and let me update the sheets so that you can see the potential that we are able to provide to you, correct? Let me just go and let me update the sheets as and how we are talking about it. So 21st, let me just make sure I can insert and see how this is the power of how the stock markets are able to since the markets are improvising, since the markets are moving, like I keep saying, the markets are dynamic, the markets are not static. So we are going to be focusing on how we can capitalize on the movements, correct, that are taking place. So quickly, just let me update the values. The trade was taken around 1358 in terms of timing, of course, with longs, because that is the only thing that we can do in equity when it comes to taking trades and holding, with an entry point that was provided between 270 and 273, correct? And the trade has been closed by today being 28 on a Thursday. Today has been interestingly, correct, in terms of prices. One second, there has been some kind of misinformation. Let me delete it and let me put it again. So with today's trade being taken care of, the prices have hit a 13% profitability, with the prices currently being around the 305 area, correct? So with everyone who can see the charts, we have been doing phenomenally well, even though the markets have been correcting. All right, as you can see, in terms of people who are used to technical analysis, the channel has been bearish. A bearish channel has been formed, and prices have been in a consolidation, in a downward consolidation phase. But since we are into trading and providing you with opportunities as and how the markets have been correcting, we were able to identify an opportunity that was able to make us money. Remember, in trading, it is not about someone who is being right, it is about who is able to make money, correct? Now you can be right, but it won't be beneficial for you monetarily because you want to make money. So even as and how the markets are correcting, we are providing you with entries, we are providing you with improvisations, that where you can enter and where you can capitalize to make money. So we would generally be keeping a target potential or take profit area between 5%, but with the expanse of bullish sentiment coming into the markets, sometimes you're given more than expected, right? So there might be a couple of people who might have been like, no, let's keep targets a little further. People understand, we want to combine the best use of fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and sentimental analysis. And combining all the three factors, we are able to provide you with hot stock recommendations. So sometimes you are able to make much more than what you were expecting to make. So let me just go again and just make sure all the details are correct for everyone. It's not just one trade that has hit target, it's basically two trades which have done phenomenally well, correct? So first we were talking about none other than Gilde Plastic which was taken on the 21st and was able to achieve a profitability of 13%. All right. And second trade that was provided to you, that was basically NFL, right? So NFL was provided to you on the 25th, right? The trade was taken around 11:26, and with the values mentioned, let me double check it. We have been able to achieve not 5 but 9. I'm like, that is insane. Today's day has been more of a giver, right? Thursdays being Thursday, today has been more of a day which the markets are being, grateful. They are providing people who have taken good opportunities with extra profits. Though we generally keep our target area between the 5%, there have been times when, with the upthrust in the markets, we are able to make more than what we are, able to provide as well. So that is the power of the markets as well. The markets are dynamic. We as traders and analysts are looking for profitable trades, having high probability, and that is exactly what we are providing. So in terms of today's today's title, it's mentioned at a 22% profitability, right? Just as of Thursday. I'm pretty sure every one of you who have been attending these live streaming sessions are aware that such results can be made, maybe on an annual basis, especially for someone who have been more into conventional methods of investing or trading. Having a two-digit profitability ROI on their return on their investments is, a big deal. We have been able to provide to you that particular value almost on a regular basis, right? We are looking at 5% profitability, of achieving 5% profitability on a consistent basis. And with today, with none other than NFL and D-Dave Plastic, we have been able to do quite well, correct? When it comes to such kind of great returns, correct? I hope everyone is understanding. I hope everyone has utilized the opportunity. Remember, you can only make money if you take action. The content that we are providing, right? You can see it firsthand that this content that is being provided to you is coming from a place of, high value, because this content, in terms of its whether it's in terms of analysis, whether it's in terms of hot stock recommendations, whether it's in terms of education, everything that is being provided to you is of high value. So please make sure that you are attending the sessions, and most importantly, keeping your trading accounts open, because we want people to take action with with the records that are being showcased to you on a regular basis. It should be clear by now that the profits that are being generated are showcasing to you. We are taking trades on real time basis, so people are exactly aware aware of where the trades have been placed, which dates the trades have been placed, but at the same time, as in how the targets are also being achieved. So everything is being provided to you on a real time basis, correct? And that is the power that Harsh as well as Dolphin markets are able to provide to you. Since the content of since the content that we are providing is of such high value, please bear in mind that we normally keep such content for our VIP customers, customers who are willing to invest, and customers who are willing to take action, right? We have been providing you with all these kind of money making opportunities all the way from mid of September, with so many trades that have been taken and squared off, as with trades that have been established, right? Because we do not just want to show you that we are only making. Yes, we are doing very good. We even have trades that are running in the past, and that is the entire purpose of this. We are trying to update you with how the markets are moving, and all those updates in terms of the recent trade developments, in terms of where the prices are coming closer to our targets, where the prices are going against us. If they are going against us, what other necessary actions that have to be taken? Everything is being provided to you, right? So let me just showcase you in terms of the update, right? So we have taken how many trades till now? How many trades have been squared off? So together we are sitting at 31 trades that have been taken over the span of almost slightly above 2 months, right? So 2 months and just slightly above 2 months. Let me just write it down. It's above 2 months because it's not exactly 2 months, and people might get confused. How is it 2 months? Because we started from 28. So it's basically 2 months and 10 days, correct? So with a profitability, let me just make sure that the value is correct. It's not 179, it's 190, all right? Sometimes we're getting more than what we deserve, and that is why it is very essential to be a part of dolphin markets. I'm pretty sure every one of you who is attending this live streaming session would be loving to have such kind of returns, right? Let me ask you a question. Do you think it is possible to make such kind of returns by yourself in the financial markets? If it was possible, I'm pretty sure you would not be having the need to enter and watch our live streaming sessions, right? Everyone who is attending our live streaming sessions is attending with the focus of making money, maybe because they were not able to make it by themselves consistently, correct? And for all those people who are attending the session, do you want to make little bit of money or do you want to make a lot of money? I'm pretty sure if you want to make a lot of money, it's as simple as taking part in our live streaming sessions and making sure to keep your accounts open and active, especially for those live streaming sessions that are taking place when the stock market is running, correct? Because Harsh provides you with live streaming sessions from Monday till Friday, correct? 5 days a week, every day. I would be providing you with three live trading sessions where we would be going, especially for the first two sessions, we would be looking at opportunities in the markets as and how the market conditions are favoring us. We would be looking at better trade recommendations, and it's only in the third session where we would be focusing more towards the education aspect. So for those people who want to make good amount of money, just be consistent in attending my live streaming sessions, right? So with today's hot stock recommendation share, we were talking about Arcade Live. Anyone who has come in late to the live streaming session, please, it's a humble request that you are able to be a part of our live streaming sessions, consistently, and please stay disciplined, correct? We want people to attend our live streaming sessions from the beginning. When a hot stock recommendation such as today that has been provided to you, when it comes onto my radar and I need to provide it to you, I will provide it to you at the earliest. Now, whether that takes place during the initial phase of the streaming session, whether that takes place in the middle, or whether that takes place at the finale, it is not in my hands, correct? The markets are dynamic. We are improvising as and how the market conditions are shifting. You can do your part in making sure you're attending the entire session, correct? So that whether it's in the initial, mid, or finale phase, you are in the live streaming session and you can take the opportunity. I have mentioned it and I'm going to mention it once again. Our content is of high value and we want to focus on the VIP members, people who are willing to take action by becoming a part of Dolphin Market so that you can keep receiving the live streaming services in the future as well. But since we are in the current marketing phase of creating more awareness in the England segment, we have kept the doors open for anyone and everyone who wants to be a part of analyzing what dolphin markets are providing, analyzing what Harsh is providing in terms of hot stock recommendations. But the doors will be open only for the next 1 or max 2 weeks. Yeah. So this is the time period sorry, where you can utilize all the amount of information that we are providing. We are like an open book, right? We have been diligently and meticulously providing you with all the trade recommendations, all the profits that have been achieved on a regular basis. We are even keeping our books open in terms of showcasing that there are certain trades that might be running, against us, but we will improvise with today's take profit, right? That was achieved on D-Dave Plastic. I'm pretty sure everyone is aware. for this particular hot stock, the prices had been correcting, right? But like I said, we are here to make money. We are not here to be right. Being right is not equivalent to making money. I hope everyone is here to make money, correct? Whether being right or wrong is secondary, but first and foremost, it is about making money. So, with a falling market, with a strong correction in a market such as D-Day Plastic, we have been able to do phenomenally well. So, that is the power that we are providing to you. All right, so we have talked a lot about our services and we have been doing pretty well, correct? But I just need to be reiterating the fact that we would be open only for the next 1 or 2 weeks in terms of providing these public live streaming sessions. After that, we would be shifting to private live streaming sessions where only people who are willing to take action by investing and subscribing to our live service live streaming sessions would be provided access. Right now, let us quickly have a look in terms of our watch list, because the watch list is important too. There are certain trades that have been running as well. I hope everyone is able to remember Hindustan oil exploration, right? I mean, since the starting of this week, the oil sector and the IT sector, the bank sector have been doing phenomenally well, correct? Now, with the correction that is taking place in Hind oil, you can currently see that the prices which had created a flip zone area around the 190 192 area, the prices have started to pierce it. That shows that yes, there is again a good form of optimism in the markets, and we can see a potential for prices to continue towards the upside, correct? To continue in a bullish sentiment. We had provided to you a trade opportunity on 26th of November, 2 days back, correct? And the prices are starting to go in our favor, with the price almost appreciating by 3.15%. So yes, nonetheless, we are still making money. We are still making, we can see the money pouring in, correct? We can see the profits coming in. But we will let you know in terms of where to book in terms of the 5% profitability. Hindustan oil exploration, for anyone who's not aware, is basically coming into the oil and energy sector. Yeah, it is engaging in the business of exploration, development, and production of crude oil and natural gas, both onshore and offshore. So, with this particular hot stock in mind, we will provide you with any updates that have to be taken. Yes, there have been trades that have been provided to you in the past. Let the markets do the correction phase and we will keep you updated. Let's go to the next pair. We will be looking at RBL Bank. RBL Bank has been quite, neutral in terms of its movement all the way from today's from this week onwards. The prices have been more or less on a sideways tangent, right? Having said that, we have been able to achieve the 5% profitability. But for those people who have taken trades prior to to the previous trades that was provided to you on 14th of October, the average price is still somewhere around 177.5. So we will keep an eye on this. But for people who have taken trades on entry number two, you have done commendable, right? You have achieved the 5% profitability. I hope everyone is understanding. If you have any questions in terms of take profit or position sizing or entry levels, you can always let me know, right? We want to make sure that we are able to communicate and reciprocate so that I can clear your doubts as well. We looked at Evantil as well. Now, Evantil, yes, the take profit for entry number two and entry number three has hit. We have done phenomenal. We have made 11% cumulative profit on this particular hot stock. But as we had provided to you a previous entry at around 24th of October, the average price has been already achieved, right? And prices are well beyond that. So people who have taken trades, all the three entries on Evantil have done phenomenally well. Okay, for people who have taken entry 2 and entry 3, commendable. 11% was achieved in a single day. That is the power that Harsh and Dolphin markets are able to provide to you. All right. And let's go to the next hot stock, which was Poonawalla. Now you can see Poonawalla has been doing phenomenally well, right? The prices are coming very close to our areas of interest. We had provided to you with this hot stock recommendation around 12th of November, right? So this particular hot stock has done incredibly well. Let me just go to a smaller time frame to show you exactly where the trade was taken. There had been a good correction and prices have even gone higher, with prices coming all the way closer to 4.8%, very close to achieving our 5% profitability, right? That is the power. So today we were sitting at a 22% cumulative profitability, right? Whether now that gets converted to 26%, we will have to keep an eye on this, correct? So but that is incredible. People are able to make those kind of returns maybe on an annual basis, and that too with a lot of risk involved. We are providing you with hot stock recommendations with a clear structure in terms of position sizing, target profit, and the take profit levels, and entry and position sizing. So with all these factors provided to you and with consistent returns of profitability, I highly request and everyone in this community to make sure that you're becoming a part of Dolphin Markets, correct? So it is phenomenal. I'm very optimistic about the trades, as I had mentioned right from the starting of Monday, especially with the victory that was led in the assembly, Maharashtra assembly elections by the BJP coalition party. That has just sparked an outrage when it comes to bullish sentiment. The prices have been, escalating pretty well, especially for the banking and the IT sector. Yeah. So, and the oil sector is also starting to recover quite well. So, we would be keeping an eye on this as well. With the take entry provided to you, we are still a little short away in terms of take profit. Almost prices have reached to the 5%. And to all those people who are still asking whether, Harsh, should we keep our take profit level exactly at the levels that you have mentioned, to those people I would just say that you can be a little flexible when it comes to take profit. If your take profit is around the 378 area, you can keep it to 377. Now had you kept it on 377, you would be filled. Most probably you can see the crosshair, which is, or let me just put a horizontal line so that people do not face any confusions. I hope people can see the black color line, correct? So 377. If you are able to place a point below, you can see that the prices have tested it, correct? So that is the power. Will you be making 5%? Probably not, but you might be making 4.9%, which is as good as 5% itself, correct? So with such movements taking place, at the end, are you making money, correct? If you are making money, that is the most important requisite, correct? Whether you're right, whether you're wrong is irrespective. At the end, people who are attending the sessions are here to make money, and that is what Dolphin Markets and Harsh are providing to you, correct? So we looked at Poonawalla. Remember, this particular stock comes into the banking sector, correct? Not just into the banking sector, and it is a non-banking, but it is yet a finance company, right? A non-banking finance company which is engaging in the provision of asset, consumer, and MSME financing through its pan India branch network. Very interesting to keep an eye on this particular hot stock, and as and how the prices are coming into our area of target. They have come very close to our target area. People can already start booking profits or can place their take profit levels. And as and how the markets are being updated on a second by second basis till the time the live streaming session is running, which will be for the next 13 minutes. I will keep you posted for this particular stock as well. Coming to IP rings, as we had provided to you with an entry around 12th of November, right? The prices did come very close to our target profit level. The prices have come back to an important area of support, right? Let me just zoom out the picture and let me show you the structure behind it. With the prices approaching back to a strong area of support, the prices have been sitting more or less having more of a sideways or a neutral sentiment, correct? With such movement taking place, you can clearly see that uh, even if the prices are having sideways sentiment, there is a strong support which is at the 193 or 194.5 area that is currently holding the prices yet. So could there be a formation of a double bottom? This is what we are anticipating. Let me just show you in terms of how we expect the prices to correct, with the prices creating a possibility of a structure. If a double bottom does get created, we would be expecting prices to create and come to our 5% profitability target for this. Remember, the next key target is going to key resistance, sorry, is going to be around the 215 to 16 area. So our take profit is much before that, and this is what we have been speculating. And once the markets are, conducting the way we have expected them to do, and the moment they start to go in our favor, I will update you, correct? And nonetheless, we had talked about NFL. With NFL, that was provided to you on, remember, NFL is the trade that was booked today. So the trade was provided on 25th of November. With the trade being provided on 25th November, just in a span of 1, 2, and 3 days. So on the fourth day, being Thursday, that is today, the trade was able to achieve not 5 but 9%, right? We had provided you with a long opportunity around 110 to 113, and the price has done phenomenal, correct? With a strong movement, and prices have come back again into an area of key resistance. Remember, the prices, since I'm more into technical analysis, I can talk more about it. Prices that have respected a structure in the past is generally considered to be respecting in the future as well. But nonetheless, we have taken trades and we have made profits. Now, with prices coming into a key area of resistance, right, being around the 121 to 122 area, the prices are already starting to react and show some kind of bearish pressure that has been generated. But nonetheless, we have achieved our target and we have made 9%, right? That is commendable. For people who have made 5%, that is a good job too. And for people who, for some reason, were not able to place their take profits, should have exited by now. Remember, we are here to show you consistency. Not everyone who are coming for these live streaming sessions are going to be entering and exiting at the exact price levels, correct? So you can be a little flexible, like I keep mentioning. If your target is going to be, for example, this is an example, all right, if your target is going to be between 120, you can always be a little more conservative and exit at 119, so you're just exiting a point before, and that doesn't harm you as long as you are making profits, correct? So NFL was a good trade. NFL was basically into the manufacturing and sourcing of fertilizers, correct? National Fertilizers Limited, listed on the National Stock Exchange. And last but not least, we have been talking of today's trade, which was Arcade Ply, correct? With today's trade, Arcade Ply on the National Stock Exchange. For those of you who are not aware what Arcade Ply is, basically it is into producer manufacturing and building products, and it is engaging in the manufacture of wood, panel, and decorative surfacing products, correct? So mainly it operates through its wood-based products and paper product segment. So it's into the producing and producer manufacturing into wood products. Now, with the information about this company and on which particular exchange it is listed, you can clearly see that the prices have been quite commendable when it comes to movement. In terms of technical analysis, we can see that there was an important area of a flip zone, correct? Prices love to react from flip zones, with the trend being bearish, right? Let me just draw that for you as well. In terms of polar lines, the prices have been bearish We have provided you with an entry around the level between 110 to 106, 60, 15. I hope people are taking trades. How can you take trades? By placing trades on your platform, correct? Again, let me repeat it. We are not associated with any Indian brokerage firm. We are providing you with recommendations in terms of making money, correct? With recommendations being provided all the way from mid of September until today. It's almost coming to the end of November, so it's going to be 2.5 months, right? 2 months and 2 weeks to be precise. So during this span, we have been able to achieve consistency, right? Everyone who is, who is excited, who are passionate about financial markets, they are, always aware of one thing, that yes, we want to make profits, but we want to make profits consistently. We are not here into gambling where we would suggest you to enter just based on one or two trades at full margin. We do not believe in all that, because you are risking quite heavily for trading. We want things to be structured so that all you have to be is, all right, attend Harsh's streaming sessions, take the trades that Harsh is telling, and keep making consistent profits. Every time when a hot stock is recommended, the first thing we do is provide it to you. First of all, we show it to you on how it looks on TradingView, and second, but most importantly, we update you in terms of the sheet. This is for you to see and for us to showcase that it is possible to provide you with hot stock recommendations, and not just recommendations, correct? Stocks that are hitting target as well. We at Dolphin Markets are already established globally, right? We have been established in Hong Kong, in Australia, and in United Kingdom. So when it comes to the international markets such as forex, gold, CFDs, we are very well established. We are entering into the Indian markets. We have already entered. It's already been a couple of months, and with our services creating awareness in the Indian segment, we have been getting a lot of attention. So make sure you are a part of that, of that community, because this valuable information which is being provided to everyone is limited in time. It will be closed, and it will be shifted from public streaming sessions to private streaming sessions. So how you can be a part of it? Join Dolphin Markets, consume the services that we are providing to you in the private streaming sessions, and see how the money is coming in, how the money is rolling into your pockets. Consistency is the most important concept, and the most important you know ideology that we are focusing on. So let us get back to the charts in terms of what we were looking in terms of market play. As I had mentioned, the trend is clearly bearish, with the prices which have started to consolidate slightly, right? Let me just mark it to you as well. Now the prices are more or less, coming into a movement of sideways consolidation. With the sideways consolidation, the prices will be having a good amount of play, as in room, sorry, to run towards the opposite side of key resistance. Our take profit level is much before that, so you don't even have to worry for prices to come closer to our, coming closer to the target area. With the prices being corrected as of now, and with the sentiment of bullishness coming in, we would be definitely expecting the prices to keep continuing. So once a hot stock is provided, we provide you with a range. Now it is your job to take the trades at the best price possible, and take trades at the earliest. If you are making money and you're making consistently, that is what we want you, correct, to have. We want you to provide you with the power of making money. In terms of 1 hour, let me just quickly have a look, and let me see what else is there to showcase on this particular hot stock. I would be using the MACD as well. 1 second. I guess the indicators have been already used. Let me just double check it. All right, it's already there. So in terms of the 1 hour, the MACD has also started to encroach from the bearish territory into the bullish territory, right? It has just started to create. That gives us a good amount of confluence when it comes to the 1 hour. Yes, the prices are currently in a sideways, right? People might be getting confused with the horizontal channel, so let me mark it with a highlighter. The prices are more or less now going in a ranging in a sideways motion. Once the breakout takes place to the upside, we can see prices continuing. By that time, you would have already achieved the 5% profitability, correct? So with the hot watch list that is shared, I hope everyone is getting a clear understanding in terms of how a trade is analyzed, how a trade is observed, what are the reasons behind taking the trade, and most importantly, taking the trade, because that is what will make you money in the long run. For everyone who is not aware, we have been able to achieve a very high profitability percentage just in the month of November, right? If any one of you who is aware, can anyone guess what has been the profitability percentage? What has been the ROI, the return on investments, just for the month of November? Any guesses? If you have any guesses, write down in the chat box. I would love to hear your comments. I would love to hear your suggestions. Anyone? All right, no one? All right, let me just say it out to you. We have been able to achieve a 74% profitability just in the month of November, right? Isn't that insane? It is a return that people only dream about. I mean, I have seen people making such kind of returns not even on an annual basis. I've seen people making these kind of returns maybe in 2 years or maybe 3 years. Yeah. Average time for anyone, any financial instrument to make money of that caliber takes a minimum duration of 3 years. We have been able to achieve that in 1 month. For people who understand the value of our content, right, are pretty sure that they have to be a part of Dolphin Markets. They have to subscribe to Harsh's live streaming sessions, because that is where the real golden nuggets are provided to you. So with this arcade ply, you never know. We might just be hitting the 79%, right? You never know, because we still have 2 days to go, including today. With the market, there has been a good amount of sentiment. What about the index? Let us just have a quick view in terms of what Nifty is also showing, so that we have an ideology in terms of how the indices are performing, and based on these indices, how well can we resonate. So let me delete this and let me showcase it to you. Right now, yes, prices have come into a strong area of resistance, and the prices have been, holding. But most importantly is the correction that we are trying to see. So the correction has been almost of 4.5%. That is commendable from a strong correction, basically based on the BJP led coalition, and with the greater news that since last week, let me just showcase it to you. uh, Give me a minute. Let me go to the web page. Since the last week, right? Especially when it comes to, just give me a minute. We been using this particular web page, and that is basically showing the FII and DII since 25th of November. You can clearly see that there has been a very strong influx of FII. Remember, we are talking about FII, foreign investment institutions, cash based, right? A strong sentiment of the foreign investors returning back to the Indian economy. Yes, for the last entire month, right? All the way, there has been a huge amount of bearishness. The FI is sucking out funds. But from 25th of November, there has been a strong impulse in terms of the FIIs returning into the market. With such optimism into the markets, definitely it will be having a cascading effect on the stock market as well. The indices will be rising eventually. With the indices rising, whatever hot stocks that we have taken in the past, right? You can already start to see it on a real time basis. The stocks have started to show good amount of bullish sentiment, right? with Hindustan Oil coming back to our entry area, with with RBL Bank almost, RBL Bank has already hit a target, but we are still going to be looking in terms of, the prices coming closer to our area of average price for the two trades, with Avantel showcasing so much of bullish pressure. These are the reasons how we are able to connect. We are able to provide you with fundamentals. With the FIs coming back into the game, there is definitely going to be a lot of optimism in the markets, and with that optimism it's going to trickle down into the stocks as well. So this is exactly what we are showcasing. FIs are back, the stocks are improving in price, whichever trades we have been providing to you, with even Punawala coming very close to our, one second, with Punawala coming very close to our area of entry target, sorry, almost a 4.9. Please make sure to keep your target so that you can make money on this as well. Today we have been sitting on 22% profitability. Now whether that will shift to 27, that is only a matter of time. Maybe it could be doing it in the second live streaming session. So make sure that you are attending the second live streaming session. That is where we will be keeping an eye on all the updates, advancements that the stock market has made, any changes, any improvisations that have to be made, and we will be getting back to you for that as well. Today's summary basically has been where we have been looking at all the charts, all the watch list, with two trades that have been closed, which were basically based on NFL, which has done phenomenally, right? So NFL we were talking about has given 9%, right? 9% profitability, as well as none other than Gildave Plastic, right? So Gildave Plastic has done commendable. It did take a lot of time for us for this particular stock to start performing, but when it started to perform, one second, let me just put it for you. But when it did start to perform, it has been performing quite substantially, right? A 13% profitability on this trade. So I hope everyone has had a good learning curve. We have been doing very phenomenal, right? 22% achieved in just today, right? We're talking of Thursday, 22% achieved as of today, with the possibility of prices achieving even, 27%, right? Based on the trade that we were providing to you. Which one was that? Poonawala, sorry. So with the possibility of this trade also achieving a target, please make sure to arrive for the second session where we will be again having a better look into the advancements of the market. So until then, I hope everyone has had a great day. I'm looking forward for everyone joining my second live streaming session. So until then, namaste and have a great day. All right, take care. And